to a film festival, got great reviews, and people were very excited about it. And then, of course, controversy rears its ugly head. There was an incident when he was a student at Penn, where he was accused of rape. He was tried and acquitted. The man that was accused, the young kid that was accused with him, was convicted, but that conviction was subsequently overturned. Now, if in fact these would have been true, I can tell you that I would have a crisis of conscience. I would not be able, in good faith, having daughters and people, women in my life that I love. If there was somebody who was a sexual abuser who had actually done what he was accused of and went on to make a film like that, I don't think I could see it. But there is no crisis of conscience because this man was tried by a jury of his peers. And if a young black man can have a peer of 20 white people who are trying, in my experience, I've never known two black men to get the benefit of the doubt when they were accused by a white woman. Now, I don't want to bring race into this, but I will tell you this. In 1999, he was in college. He was accused of something. He went to court and was found not guilty. Now, I know a lot of people that have been not guilty and still went to jail just on accusations. Exactly. I know it's curious. It didn't come out when he was doing the movie Beyond the Lights or The Great Debater. It is curious to me that now he has a film that is depicting black people getting down a little bit, and now all of a sudden it's a controversy. I don't have a crisis of conscience because I think this man did what he was supposed. He was adjudicated and found innocent. I mean, it's not like R. Kelly where I bought Chocolate Factory even though I knew it was something. It's not like that.
Right.
It's not like, I'm the Oscar committee and I give Roman Polanski a fugitive. I give him an Oscar. I think that is, and a lot of people are talking about the way that he handled, that he wasn't empathic enough. But I will say this. Just like George Zimmerman got his gun back after he was found not guilty, this man has been adjudicated and he has the right to go on with his life. And I understand that even if you aren't guilty of something, the human side of you should be a bit empathic, but that won't be a crisis of conscience to me. If he had done what he was accused of, I could not go.
Or if he was found guilty.
If he was found guilty, I could. But even if I believed he did it, I couldn't go. But in my experience, I honestly have never seen a young black man or young black men be given the benefit of the doubt when accused by a pretty white girl. I've just never seen it. So to be found not guilty, he had to be so not guilty.
Exactly.
I mean, I think that it's unfortunate that it seems that at the great, and I'm not gonna put a conspiracy taint on it, but it seems like if they were serious about these charges, they'd have brought them up when he was starring in the other films he was in.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, the birth of a nation that depicts a slave running loose, and now you got Obama in the White House. I mean, I think it's a little weird.
Yeah. Or brought it up before she killed, because she committed suicide.
That is a very unfortunate, and I certainly am not trying to make light of that because if something happened to her, but we see things all the time where you have a swimmer who does some things, and we find it's just there are too many things, and that doesn't make it right. I'm certainly not equating the two. What I'm saying primarily is if this man, in terms of from my estimation, I could not go to a film by a guy who had actually done what he's accused of doing. Right. But all these magazines are saying it's a crisis of conscience. There is not a crisis of conscience for me because that was solved by 12 men and women that said not guilty. So I will be going to see Birth of a Nation. I don't have a crisis of conscience. It's not the same as Chocolate Factory. I feel weird about that.
I was about to say.
Right.
All right, that's a little note from the GED section of the Jazz Report. Is coming up right after Layla Hathaway.